Cheese.
See. Cheese. Cheese.
What are we doing?
So we're just going on a quick walk, starting off this week with a walk. It's Easter. We didn't really say Happy Easter at the last video.
Happy Easter.
You know, we kind of celebrate Easter, so Happy Easter. Hope everybody's doing good. Again, we took a stop in Virginia.
She got you a big one.
Oh, thank you.
Really big stick.
Easter bunny.
You're gonna go find the Easter bunny. Okay, let's go find the Easter bunny. So like we said in last week, we didn't head back to New York. We're staying in Virginia for a couple weeks. Possibly a little longer, but maybe hopefully more. Just a couple weeks. And then we'll be heading back home after that. So this week we're just gonna relax at the campground and maybe walk around town again.
Maybe go on a couple drives.
Yeah, it's
really
supposed to.
All you can do is drive around and walk around.
Maybe find some hikes though. I'd like to do some hikes up here in the mountains.
It feels like it's about to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to be really windy, so hopefully I won't have any issues with the internet.
Yeah, not to mention it's supposed to snow on Wednesday. See how that goes.
Yeah, I know.
So all right, yeah, we'll see how this week goes, and obviously we'll let you know. It's a duck crossing right here.
Or is it some sort of a convention going on? I think?
It kind of looks like they're about to fight. It's like the East Siders versus the West Siders, maybe. Like they stop there, these guys stop there.
East Siders won.
They're like, yo, Phil, get off my turf.
These guys like to be or not to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be or not to be. That is the question.
Yes.
Yes.
So I got a very, very important phone call today. Probably the most important phone call I've gotten all week. Our pie is ready. So last weekend, we ordered a pie from a local bakery. We got some bread and stuff there when we were there. But I've been dying for shoe fly pie. So I asked them if I could order one, and they said yes. So I ordered one. Then I got a phone call today. Your pie is ready. And I completely forgot about the pie. So I'm happy they called me. Because now we're gonna have pie tonight. So we picked up the pie. I'm all excited. It's a shoe fly pie, which if you don't know is like a molasses kind of pie. I didn't know that either until we went to a place in Deming, New Mexico. It was a tiny little restaurant. We just happened to basically like kind of walk into it. Real home cooked food. Basically it was a retired couple. They were traveling the country in their RV. They liked New Mexico so much they decided to settle down there. And they opened this little restaurant, and it's all like real southern home-cooked food, and then they make pies, and they're known for their pies. And I had their shoe fly pie, and it was really good. So I ordered one here when we went to the bakery, because we were trying to, you know, do a lot of the shop local kind of stuff and help some businesses out and that kind of a deal. But we bought bread and that kind of stuff from them last week, and I ordered the pie, and it was ready today. So we're having pie for dinner. Well, not for dinner, but after dinner. So it's Saturday, right? Saturday?
Yes.
Today's Saturday?
I hope so, because I'm
Yeah.
not working.
Yeah. So we're going, just kind of going for a drive today, checking out Blue Ridge Parkway. So you can see behind us, Teresa's head's in the way,
Sorry.
is actually closed up through all of Shenandoah. But if you get down into the George Washington National Forest, the Blue Ridge Parkway opens back up. So we're going to drive down there a little bit, maybe go for a couple little walks and stuff today. There's a couple guys like right next to us, like they're like going on a serious hike or something.
They're gonna camp. They got their packs, their sleeping bags. They're all set up.
Yeah. So,
Good for them.
but we're at Reed's, was it Reed's Gap?
Gap.
Right now, that's basically where the parkway opens up that you can actually drive on.
Right
So
now.
we're going to just kind of go for a drive, go for a couple little walks, that kind of a deal. And
Just get outside and
Yeah.
do something.
it's supposed to get sunny here soon.
It's
Right now, it's little
sprinkling right
sprinkles
now.
and clouds, but it's supposed to be a really nice afternoon, so it should be a good day for it. And that's one thing we really missed about Virginia.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, which you don't, besides like our parents, that's about it. We actually got engaged on Skyline Drive. Mile marker 7, I think.
You would know.
7 or 11, somewhere in
don't
that
remember
ballpark.
any of that, but
Yeah, really up north. So, and I was all cute about it, like you didn't know.
I had no idea.
No idea. She never said yes. She only said thank you, which is very awkward.
I think I told you to shut up first, didn't I? And then I said thank
I don't.
you.
You said thank you. That's the big thing I remember. You said thank
And you were
you.
like,
Is that a yes? Is that a
And I
no?
was like, well, duh, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think about it. We drove all the way from New York to Virginia for a little
It was
vacation.
when we were in college, in between our junior and senior year.
And Eric was fidgeting the whole time, and I didn't even really think anything of it because he said he was switching the ring from one pocket to the other depending on who was driving, so I wouldn't notice it.
Yeah. So if I was driving, I made sure it was in my left pocket. If she was driving, I made sure it was in my right pocket. So there was no like thing.
No
So
clue. I
yeah.
had no clue.
So then I set up the camera and stuff. It was so
Yeah.
cute.
It
Oh
was
my
very
god.
cute. It was a very nice proposal.
But so this place is kind of like a cool place to us, just because of that. So, and it was our first real vacation. We went to Charlottesville.
Yeah.
That was our first vacation
It's like-
that we ever really took.
Yeah, it was a really nice trip,
Yeah.
actually.
But
And then we ended up moving to Virginia, not knowing then that we were going to move to Virginia.
we actually said we never would
And
because of how bad cigarette smoke was around
well, back
here.
then you could smoke in like McDonald's.
Yeah. So,
So now,
but we lived here for 6 years and then moved back home, bought a house again, and then sold that house, and now we're living in our camper.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I say we're never buying a house again.
Yeah, we're
Eric says
homeless.
Maybe.
I'm unemployed and homeless. She's
My
employed and homeless.
official dream homelessness plan.
Yeah, we've always had a homelessness plan.
All right, let's get out there. It's starting to really rain, so we
Yep.
can get a little wet, but that's okay.
So, actually right here is a crossing for the Adirondack Trail, which
Oh.
I've never been on.
The Appalachian Trail.
Appalachian Trail?
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that, what did I say?
You said Adirondack. Ah,
Cut, take 2.
I was like, what?
So actually, when we're here, I wish we brought warmer gear and stuff because this would be a cool hike. Maybe we'll come back.
Yeah, we can.
Maybe tomorrow. But this is part of the Appalachian Trail. It crosses right through here. So we're going to walk on a little bit. We're not prepared for this at all. We're actually cold already. But we're just going to go kind of on a couple-minute hike, I guess. Creatures in the truck, so.
Can't really do much anyway because of creatures.
Yeah, so we're just going to actually hike part of the Appalachian Trail. I haven't shaved in a while, so I'll fit in.
You will not fit in because you smell.
And I actually didn't shower today either, so that'll help me fit in.
You still smell good compared to most.
Alright, so is this the point where we take off all our clothes and become afraid?
Yes.
Alright, let's
That's
shift
what
down.
we should do. We should hug because they always hug.
Yes, they always hug. Except for the one girl said, I'm not a cuddler.
She said, I'm not a cuddler.
Sorry, we actually have cable TV right now, which is kind of cool. We don't always have cable TV, and we've never really had cable TV before. So It's kind of a new thing for us to see all these cool shows like Naked and Afraid.
Why is this documenting the journey now too? She's taking pictures. She's looking for chipmunks.
So we got a tree down. Looks like an old rock wall too. Yep. So we stopped at another overlook. It is actually the Slacks overlook. So we are just gonna go, there's a little trail here. We're gonna go on that for a few feet and kind of see how it is. Gorgeous out over there behind me. And we're gonna just go for a little walk. I'm not even sure which hike this is, but it's definitely a path. So we're gonna go for it. Again, we weren't really prepared for this, so somebody stole the kid's blanket.
Well, we brought enough clothes for her, but not for ourselves.
Yeah.
We both considered a sweatshirt and didn't.
I got a 30-pound hat again. So this trail, we were actually just talking a couple minutes ago, like this would be perfect for mountain bikes, and we just got passed by 3 mountain bikers. Definitely a cool trail, especially if you had a bike. It's kind of feels almost like it's made for bikes, which is kind of cool.
It's really pretty though. All the moss on the trail is beautiful.
All the beautiful moss.
It is gorgeous. The sunlight, it is.
So we're heading back to the truck now, and we'll keep driving and see what else we find. Yeah. So we're just driving along. We're looking for some tavern. We came across this old mill that's from like the late 1800s when it was built. It's like a bed and breakfast now and stuff. It's pretty cool looking.
So cool. It says Osceola Dining and Lodging. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it says
McCormick Old Mill.
Lower McCormick Old Mill.
So we made another pit stop. This is Crabtree Falls, part of the George Washington National Forest. So there's some people parked across the street. I am parked right in front of these barriers that basically say you can't enter into this area. Basically, so far that we've found, like, if it's not a fee area, it's open. If it's a fee area, it's closed. And instead of just leaving the fee areas just like no pay and just kind of leaving them open, they block them off with the barriers and basically say not to kind of enter. But we're kind of taking turns because I don't want like the truck to get towed because of where I am. I'm not like these guys off on the other side of the road. I'm like parked in front of these barriers. But it's gorgeous here. So we're taking turns just going to check out the falls really quick. And there's just, I mean, water running all behind us and everything. This looks like a cool place. This whole area, we really would like to come back to. Maybe in the fall or something like that on the way back down. This is just kind of south of the Stanton, Virginia, where we are. It's off of Route 56 and also the Blue Ridge Parkway, kind of into that area. Really cool area. A lot of hiking trails, a lot of just little pull-offs where you can see stuff like this, the Crabtree Falls thing. It's a cool place. Definitely something to check out. We're gonna have to really come back here. When we lived here in Virginia, we never came to this area. We went up to like Charlottesville and that was about it. We never went just that little bit farther over into this area, so it's definitely kind of cool to see. So I put in to go back to our campground where we're staying up kind of near Stewart's Draft, Staunton area, and it actually took us down this dirt road. It's a cool old church back there, but there's the river and stuff, or path, whatever or stream, whatever you want to call it, by Crabtree Falls runs right through here too. A little slippery. And we just were driving by and I was like, wow, it's gorgeous. I need to stop. The water is just like crystal clear, just running through here. Water's a little cold. Otherwise, maybe we do some skinny dipping. Well, it's more of a chunky dunk at this point in our lives.
It's actually held up by rocks. Like there's a big boulder.
I don't know if I'm gonna fit.
You will. That's the spot to stop and take a picture. Hey.
Sorry.
Holy shit, I'd be crapping my pants.
Oh, I would be too. I was hoping she would stop here because I could have gotten over right there.
Look at that.
Somebody's driveway.
I knew I was going to my phone.
That's somebody's driveway. They live up over there.
Yeah.
Arrgh, we're on a pirate ship.
Arr.
So we're at the playground right now. Blythe is playing. We're up on the boat. Hopefully she'll be quiet and actually let us film this. We'll see. Yeah.
Probably not.
So anyways, we just had a really good ending to the day. Today was a good day. We basically just went on a drive.
A long drive.
A very long drive.
Didn't go far.
No. We went on like a 7-mile dirt road, which is the coolest road we've ever been on. But it took us about an hour just to go that 7.
It was so pretty.
Twisty,
though.
turny, up and down one hill. We came across somebody too, where they were trying to get by us, and they were.
It was iffy.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna fall off the edge, but
But
we went to a cool restaurant.
Well, we should talk about our drive a little more.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that.
Yeah, because that was like our day.
I'm jumping the gun.
You are. The drive we took was basically just around we made it to the Blue Ridge Parkway.
Yeah, there is a
stopped
section
there.
open. When you're reading it, the Shenandoah National Park or whatever basically says it's all closed. But if you go below, was it Reed Gap or something like that?
I think it was Reed Gap.
I think it's Reed Gap.
Right
From
below.
there below, it's open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right at Reed and Rockfish Gap is where they meet, I think.
And that's actually part of the Appalachian Trail right there too. So
Eric was
I
pleasantly
hiked
surprised.
about 100-foot section of the Appalachian Trail. So I've hiked the Appalachian Trail now. I can say that.
You can. And Blythe has too.
Yes, Blythe has too.
So we just did like a 5-10 minute hike there because we had Creature with us, and it was cool enough to leave her in the truck, but she really can't handle any hike at all. Like,
No, she can
barely walk at this point. So we're coming to realization on that. But anyway, so just real quick hike just to say we just to get out and stretch our legs, because we knew mostly we were just gonna be driving around.
And when we were driving, we stopped at a couple overlooks, and there was like a quick little hike we took.
It was nice.
You know,
yeah, it was nice. So we did a little bit of Blue Ridge Parkway, a little tiny Appalachian Trail hike, and then we did another offshoot hike-ish, like just parts of it.
Yeah.
That one was really nice too, really pretty. So we had just a nice relaxing day, but on the way back, like out of the Blue Ridge Parkway, there was like you came to a T, and we didn't know which way to go, so we did both. We went that way, came back, then went that way, came back, and both ways was really cool. We got to see some really beautiful scenes, and that's where we ended up on that 7-mile dirt road.
Yeah. Because I put
us
in
like 45 minutes.
where I was. I kind of wanted to go on that road, but where I was, I just put it into like the GPS on how to like get back, and it took us through that road. And I was like, oh, cool, let's go. And I didn't realize that it was like it was a stone road the whole way.
I mean, it was 7 miles, then like 2 miles, then like another 3 or 4 miles. So all in all, it was like 12 miles of
probably
dirt road, and straight
and it's
up.
like one lane, twisty turny up mountainsides and stuff. It was really,
but man,
it was cool.
Man, it was beautiful views there. Like that creek there and the river.
Yeah,
that cuts through
there's
it.
this little like kind of tiny river creek, whatever you want to call it, that runs
endless
through.
babbling brook, waterfalls every time you look out your window.
Yeah, it was perfect drive.
So we enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Then on the way back, that's when
on the way back, we were like, man, I wish I could just sit down somewhere and have a beer.
That so bad.
It's the little things. Just like in Zombieland. It's the little things that matter.
Things, yeah. So we knew that wasn't a possibility, but Eric wanted to try out the German restaurant in town.
I've been trying to try out a lot of restaurants and stuff when we're
support
in
we
areas.
always try to support
the
local businesses no matter where we are. We don't like
especially right now. I mean, they're especially restaurants. Restaurants are hurting. Most of them can barely make payroll as it is half the time, and now you're losing 75% of your business probably.
At least, maybe. Anyway, so he called, figured out what we wanted. He called, he ordered, and
the guy on the phone was like, oh, if you want, it's all got to be takeout, but you could sit on our patio and eat it.
Which is really not like, much of a patio, but
yeah, it's a picnic table out, like literally out by the front door.
Doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
Food was delicious. We got to have a beer, which is what we wanted.
I asked him, I was like, well, do you have beer? And he's like, yeah, like that's a German restaurant. Like, of course they have beer.
Couldn't serve out of the tap, but he did have
only
a ton
bottled.
of bottled beers.
Yeah, and also Creature could come too, because we asked about that.
Ideal.
So we sat at a little picnic table outside, basically, and had a nice dinner. Mm-hmm. We had a beer, sat down, enjoyed it.
Perfect ending to a good day. Really good day.
Yeah.
So, despite everything that's going on right now, we had a really nice day today. Yeah. And we kind of just spur of the moment didn't even plan this place.
No, before we left today, we didn't even really know where we were driving and stuff too. So,
So, great day overall. Blythe was really good most of the day. So tonight's going to be living hell then, because she was good all day.
Her allergies have been really bad, so she has not slept in like 2 weeks. Like literally every 2 hours she gets up, Mama!
Really bad allergies. So there wasn't really much of a chance that she was going to escape that.
Yeah, mine has been okay lately. My asthma's been acting up a little bit, and I think that's more what I'm hitting versus sinus stuff. You've been sneezing like crazy, and so is Blythe. Blythe's eyes are even swollen and puffy.
Well, mine always get that way too. She's unfortunately, I mean, I've had those issues since I was a little kid, and so has he. So we were just waiting for it to start for her, and it started a little bit last year, just a tiny bit. But
now she's in the thick of it.
I feel like no matter who you are, the pollen here has got to bother you.
Virginia and the Carolinas is bad. That's the worst place for allergies in the whole world.
Clouds. I saw a pollen cloud today. It was like
you get a gust of wind, you just see it move.
I don't care who you are, that's got to bother you.
Yeah.
So anyway, good day. Blythe's playing at the playground. We gotta go rescue Creature and make sure she's not, I don't know.
And probably feed the ducks again.
Eating the camper.
They're hungry, That's what Blythe keeps saying.
Blythe says they're probably hungry.
They're probably hungry.
Blythe, are the ducks hungry?
Ducks are hungry. All right, so we're gonna get going. That'll be it for this video. We will see you next week, probably with very little update as well.
Yep.
So, but we will see you next week.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. You're TV shot. I'm flying.
You're flying.
Whoa.